What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Positively V, and I'm back with another video. So listen, happy Sunday to you guys out there. If your Sunday has been anything like mine, which has been filled with sleep and cleaning and folding clothes, that type of vibe. I'm in the parking lot of Publix. So like this man was walking by, he's like kind of looked at me a couple of times. I'm real shy. So, but anyways, so happy Sunday to you guys. I hope you've had an amazing Sunday so far. I'm gonna run into Publix, get a couple of things, and may I cook or dinner for Sunday, and prep some other like meat and stuff for the remainder of the week because I think I'm gonna have a crazy week. One of my jobs, excuse me, one of my jobs um is going to be having us do a lot of overtime this week. So I don't know how that's gonna work. That's been giving me anxiety because I'm like, I don't, my manager, my supervisor, she put all this in a group message on Saturday when I was at the hair salon, and she's like, right now it's just optional, not mandatory, optional overtime. But if nobody's doing it, then it's gonna become mandatory. So I'm like, okay, I need to figure out how to do some overtime and do all the other stuff I've been doing, which is like the kids' schoolwork during the week. That's like the biggest thing. I picked them up. That's all we're doing is homework, right? So yeah, that's been giving me a little anxiety. When I have a lot that I'm trying to figure out and I can't figure it out, it just puts me in this place of like stuck sometimes. So I am working through figuring out how to juggle when I have those moments when I'm really anxious and how to like just keep me calm and at bay. So that's what your girl is dealing with right now. I'm like, there's no solution in my head that I can think of to resolve it. So it's just like, okay, I gotta figure it out. She's cute with her little head wrap or whatever. Um, so anyways, we are here to discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville. Speaking of the devil, my supervisor just texted. Love and Marriage. I'm sorry, the text just literally came in real time. So Love and Marriage Huntsville. We are finally almost getting to the fight. The next episode will be the fight, right? They left off of the fight when they took that little hiatus in July abruptly. Might I add? I feel like they didn't really tell us they was gonna be doing that, and then they did it. So now we are at the point where Destiny is having her re-grand opening. But let me start at the beginning of the episode. So at the beginning of the episode, Marceau and Tisha goes up to their land to check on it. Um, they don't look like they made a lot of progress, and Marceau kind of talks about why they haven't made progress. First, it was COVID, but now a lot of people are starting to build in Huntsville, so that's making everything like much more expensive. Um, this was recorded, I don't know when, so I don't think the Fed raising interest rates have anything to do with that right now, but that is affecting other home owners or people looking to buy. So they talk about that. And I just have to say, Tisha this season, I'm starting to like her a lot. I think in the beginning seasons, I wasn't feeling Tisha because she just seemed weak. She seemed um, easy to control, easy to manipulate. She just didn't seem like she had a backbone, and I ain't like that. I mean, I like that. I don't like that, especially when her husband is so Marceau. He's so like Marceau. He's just, I wouldn't say he's controlling, but he definitely likes things to go a certain way, and he's not afraid to say that he likes things to go a certain way. So it's just a little, if you got a softer less vocal woman, it just seems very imbalanced. So I think this season we get to see that Tisha, okay, she's not soft, she's not easy to manipulate. She's showing up, and I love to see it because I love to see boss women, strong women, standing up for themselves and doing their dollar. You feel me? So they started to discuss Miss Wanda and the fact that Tisha says she is investing in her mama food truck. And Marceau said, nah, I ain't feeling that idea because she don't have her business set up. So I'm assuming Miss Wanda ain't got her LLC or her corporation or however she gonna build out her business. She don't got the paperwork set up. But let me tell y'all, it literally don't take a lot to set up an LLC. Okay. You doing that part can take you, I would say, less than 2 hours. Less than 2 hours. The other parts, and this is not what this video is about, but I'm just throwing it out there. It don't take long. Like the other part, like trying to find what platform you're going to get a virtual address on or things like that, that may take a little longer. But getting the LLC, getting your EIN number, those two entities don't take no time at all. Like there's no reason why it shouldn't be set up, right? So I don't know why my soul would say that her business is not in order, because I don't know why Tisha's mom wouldn't have it in order if she got a daughter like Tisha. Like, you have a resource there to help you get it set up if you're unable to go look and figure it out on your own. So use your daughter, not in that way, but use, her knowledge. Allow her to give you some wisdom and you actually listen, so that when she presents it to her husband, he's like, all right, let's do it. Let's take a chance on her. She got all the, business buttoned up. Let's do it. So then she brings up Martell, because Marceau keeps trying to get Martell to come back into business with them. Tisha like, I don't know if I'm feeling that idea. Martell showed himself to be untrustworthy. He showed how he will act in the midst of turmoil, and where his loyalty lies. Because in reality, his loyalty do not lie with us, right? We have seen that for ourselves. So I think that Tisha continuing to stand on that, and to not just allow Marceau to say, hey, he coming in, and that's what actually happens. I commend her, and I love to see that. It was a great sight to see. Martell, and so the next scene is Martell and Melanika, I think it's the name. I don't even want to talk about that scene. That scene just seems so fake. Yeah, so based off of the fakeness of that scene, I would say that they probably is sleeping together, or have, or something. It don't seem strictly platonic to me. I could say that, because if it was, then I don't know, that scene would have just came off a little more genuine and sincere, and it just came off as like a show. A nasty little show, okay? So I wasn't feeling that. So then the next scene, we have Melody and Van, which is Melody's mom. She brings Melody a drink in the backyard. Melody is cleaning up or whatever. And so they start talking about Van posting the picture online of Tisha that said team wife. So she posted that. So Melody, at first, Van was like, oh, she didn't mean no shade by it. So Melody like, nah, you had to mean a little bit of shade by that. You can't tell me it wasn't no shade. So she's like, well, yeah, but it was like fun shade. It wasn't like that dirty down, low down, nasty shade. It was just fun shade. And I'm like, girl, just stand on it. Like, if you was being shady, just say you was being shady. All the rest of these girls are hella shady. If you were shady, you were shady. Don't do that fake nice performance. I say that that fake nice performance. You was being shady. Just say that. And then the whole Mark and Van thing. Big question mark. Like, if she was dating him, what was the problem? Was he married? Like, what is the big deal? Is Van single? Was Mark single? Like, were they doing something wrong? Like, it seemed like it was a man and woman dating. I don't understand what the big secret is about, why everybody keeps bringing it up and going back and forth. Excuse me. Van said that Martell know the truth, but every time Martell is presented with a conversation about it, he don't seem like he know the truth. Either he don't know the truth, or he not caring to have his ex mother-in-law's back. It seemed like he don't. I don't know. She said he know the truth. Melody said he know the truth. But when he was sitting down with the boys, he just didn't seem like he knew the truth. It seemed like he was just like, oh, well, what were they doing? Oh, they was doing that? Oh. So I think that's why Van keeps like trying to fire back at them, because she don't like her name being brought up in that conversation. Marceau even mentioned that Van was paying Mark's child support. So I was like, what? Girl, maybe that's why she not being honest about it, because she don't want people to know she was doing that type of stuff. I wouldn't want people to know if I was doing that type of stuff either, honey. So I get it. But you shouldn't be doing that type of stuff, especially if that's not your husband. So why are you paying his child support? Woo. So so that was not interesting. It was just whatever. So then oh, when Melody was in the confessional and the producer was asking her like questions about Mark, she was like, next question. No. So I said, okay, so Melody don't want to further lie. So she just like, don't ask me about that. I don't want to talk about that. I'm like, okay, girl. Um, so next, Martell and Tisha, they sit down at Black to have a conversation. This was another moment where I was just like, yes, Tisha girl, yes, get him, set him straight, make sure he knows, okay? And she did just that, and not in a rude way. I just think that she was very direct, very assertive, very intentional with the things that she was saying. And I think that she left room for him to open and expound so that she could get a true idea of where he was at and if he was being real in reality. I think that, I don't know, I was very proud of Tisha in that moment. I was just like, I could see the change, I could see the progression, I could see the work that she's done, and it makes me proud. It makes me very proud, because her and Marceau have been married for a long time, and it does seem like they really do love each other. Marceau has his ways, as we have seen. And there's been times where I'm just like, Tisha, don't let him get away with that. Like, say something bad. So I don't know. It makes me really, really happy to see how Tisha is standing her ground. I'm so happy to see it. Martell seemed very humble in that conversation. Because Tisha said to him a couple of times, I am the boss now. I run the show. When I bought this company from y'all, it was in debt. It was in the red. Now we are a multi-million-dollar company. I call the shots. And he was like, okay, I'm good with that. I was like, Martell is okay with this woman, this black woman, this beautiful black woman, this strong, beautiful black woman calling the shots. Okay. I was a little shocked by that, because of, Martell has his little narcissistic ways. So I was a little shocked that he was so receptive and so humble, but I was happy to see it. But I was happy to see it. And I know I got a water bottle in here today. I was so happy to see it. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. So that was a great conversation. It seems like at the end of it, Tisha seems a little more comfortable with allowing him somewhat back into the company. I don't know if they're gonna let him buy back into the company, but they are. It seems like they may move forward with some projects with him, and I think that would be good. And then she ended the conversation saying, "Okay, let's go make some billions." And I was like, "I know that's right. Take it to the next level, Tisha. Take it to the next level, girl." Um. So then next we see Destiny at her re-grand opening. Now, I like Destiny, right? But Destiny is on a reality TV show, and it seems like she has been so very extremely. I just use all them words, and I know that one right, but she has been extremely secretive, and I don't know why. Like, girl, you are on a reality TV show, so you got to show us something. Like when she went through her divorce, she kept that to herself. She didn't allow the cameras to see any of it, and I get it. But even now, like with everything, it just seems like we get very small bits and very small pieces, and we're not getting like the full story for anything. It just seems like a real big. What did I say about question mark earlier? Destiny is a real big question mark. Okay. But it was really good to see her store. I agree with her. The black shelving looks amazing in the store. For the re-grand opening, she had different black brands in there. I thought that was amazing. I love supporting black owned businesses. That's like one of my favorite things to do. Um, and one day I'll probably actually do a video on all the black owned skincare brands that I use, because that's all I use. Not all I use, because I do use a little bit of CeraVe, and that is not black owned. But my washes, my moisturizers, my everything else is like. But I'll do a video on that one day. That's not neither here nor there. But so yeah, that was good to see that. So then, everybody started pulling up. Maurice and Kimmy pulled up in their little sports car. Maurice get out, get Kimmy out. They looking good. Then next you see Miss Wanda pull up. She start pulling her trays of food out, and she like, this why I need, this why I need my food truck. Then she pull out her tent, right? So as she pulling everything out, Marceau and Tisha pull up, right? They pull up, and I heard Tisha say, "You need help over there?" Then Miss Wanda say, "Yeah." So then Marceau, he say something like, we gotta go inside. We gotta head in. We got places to go," or something like that. And I just was like, this damn Marceau, this boy here. Why you don't go over there and help your mother-in-law? You got on shorts and a t-shirt. You can help her a little bit. Come on now. That part, I don't know why. I don't know why Tisha has not handled that in terms of her mom overstepping her boundaries, disrespecting Marceau at times, just doing things that were unnecessary and just inappropriate. My nose, my allergies. I have allergies, guys. So my nose is like running a little bit. Maybe it's the air. But I do have allergies, and they've been like flaring up the last couple of days. But anyways, so I don't know why Tisha hasn't handled that. Like, she should have stopped it in the tracks when it first started happening. Her mom being just too extra and just doing things that she shouldn't do, saying things that she shouldn't say, crossing boundaries that she shouldn't cross. Okay. So now Marceau has this like built up, like he don't mess with Miss Wanda type vibe, which I understand. Same thing, the dynamic in Candy and Todd's relationship. To me, that is like, that's crazy weird to allow anybody to disrespect your man. I don't understand that. And I get that it's your parent, but I feel like it's a respectful way to check somebody. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect him, because I wouldn't expect him to allow anybody to disrespect me. Mother, father, sister, brother. If somebody is being disrespectful, either you either you gonna handle it, or I'm gonna handle it. To me, that's just not acceptable, because that's almost like you telling your dude, you got to deal with it. No, he don't have to deal with that. Like, why should he have to deal with somebody who should be his family, or somebody that's his spouses or his significant other's family? Why should he have to deal with somebody disrespecting him? I don't get it. So that right there was a direct result of, I feel like, years and years of Marcel and Miss Wanda. I was about to say Miss Tisha. Miss Wanda not getting along. And that seeing that on camera, I was just like, that's not cool. Because at the end of the day, that is her mama, right? So then you see Scott and Contessa. If y'all watch Married to Medicine, y'all know where Contessa come from, but her name is Contessa. They show up. I still, I like Scott. I like him. Every time I see him, I'm just like, Scott. But Contessa, of course, looked beautiful. Everybody looked really good. I loved what Tisha had on, like the little pink um dress suit, I would call it, because it was like a dress but a suit, and it might have been pants, but it was really, really, really cute. I loved it. Destiny looked beautiful. Everybody looked beautiful. They always look beautiful. Marcel was a little dressed down, but he still looked good. They still look good. And Tisha says she picked out his clothes. I know that's right, girl. And it just looked good. So that was pretty much the episode. At the end, we got to see what's going to happen next episode. And of course, it's drama, but to see all of them jump and get in a fight, I don't know. I don't know how I actually feel about that. Yeah, I don't know how I actually feel about that, but I will be tuned in. Hopefully, it doesn't get too out of control. Hopefully, security is there to kind of keep everybody like from killing each other. Because I don't know what the aftermath of this looks like either. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are all in Huntsville together. They are all prominent black families. So it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Because on one end, I'm a television watcher. So it is entertaining, but then at the same time, it's like these are black people, my people, and they're fighting. And yeah, I'll talk more about that on the next review, because Melody pulls up in her little G-Wagon or whatever, and she just brings the drama. And I used to be a really, really big fan of Melody, and I don't know how I feel anymore. No, I don't know. I don't know. But it was a good episode. I feel like it was a really good episode. I enjoyed it. I can't wait till next week. Um, Married to Medicine comes on tonight. The Equalizer with Queen Latifah comes back. There's a new show coming on after that. I believe it has a black lead as well, but I can't. Brooklyn something. Um, yeah, I think Brooklyn something. Let me see if I can find the name for you guys really quickly. Um, Equalizer. Um, yeah, so I can't find it. I'll let you guys. Yeah, I can't find it. I'll let you guys know. But the Equalizer, it is a scripted show, but it's really, really good. I would suggest you guys trying to watch it. Queen Latifah is a veteran in the game, a GOAT. She is legendary. So definitely try to support her. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys have a great Sunday and a great week this coming week. Please, please, please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and please don't forget to subscribe so you will be the first to know when I drop a video or when I go live. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another video positively.